We've come out of our hole and we've decided to get broadcasting. We've decided to get it started. We're staring at a little hot rod Ford of mine. We're going to tune that sucker up, and then we're going to start just meticulously going through race after race after race to try and earn some income so we can buy some of these fancy ass cars. It is on tonight. It's Saturday night, and we're ready to go racing. At least I know I am. I hope you guys are as well. But first things first, let me go ahead and give the good old hello. What's happening, everybody? How we doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. Just ready to get into some racing finally. Getting started a little bit later tonight, but that's all right. We'll go late then if we really feel like continuing on racing. Hope everybody's doing okay out there otherwise. So let's go ahead and get to the racing. You can see this fancy little Ford I've got going with this heavy metal flake silver grayish paint I've got on it, because what the hell? Why not? I want to make this thing fast. We put all the parts on it. We spent way too much money on it, like we typically do on all our favorite cars. And we're going to systematically start going through racetracks and trying to pick the biggest earning race and just go ahead and win that race, because why not? At least that's my theory, because that's the way I want to do it tonight. Gonna have to give me a second to make sure everything's working here. It appears as though everybody's in like flint. Excuse me while I put my back to the camera for just a moment. So, look, we're going to get started, and we're going to try to hit all the tracks, and we're going to hit all the big money races. That's at least the theory I'm going with. Give me 1 second. I forgot my water. We're going to get it back together, and then we'll be right back 1 second. All right, now that we got our smart water in hand, we can go ahead and get rolling here. Ugh. All right, let me click back over to my face again. Hi again. Hello again. Hi. All right, hey, LS guy. So glad to see you. What's happening, buddy? How's tonight going for you? Whew, got some cold water. All right, so we're going to get started. Let's see. Blue Moon. Biggest payout on here. Looks like this 70K GTR Cup. So let's hop into a GTR and let's pull this one off. Busy. Finally home. What are you, working on a Saturday? Or you just got a million things going on? Looks like this 400R or my... Which one do I want to... 700 or less, huh? All right, we're gonna go here. Ooh, that's a rough one, man. Well, I hope you're staying safe out there. How's the smoke up there in Michigan today? Hopefully not as bad as it has been, but I hope you're doing all right as far as that goes. So, BB Raceway, Blue Moon Raceway, excuse me. Like I said, I'm just going with the most expensive or the highest payout races, and then I'm going to try to get the clean race bonus on top of that. We're going to see how that goes with some, of course, the larger lap races, but I'm going to try to piece them together. Just trying to earn some money, but think of an entertaining way to do it. And sometimes I am guilty of not using all the tracks that are available here on GTA on Gran Turismo. So that's what I'm going to. Well, that's good to hear. Still kind of cloudy, if you will, around here. So not the prettiest. Hazy. And then we had some wicked ass storms, of course. That definitely came like a vengeance today. Crazy stuff. Talking weather like old men do. Yes, yes, gotta watch out for that weather now. All right, here we go. Blue Moon Raceway, 5 laps. See if we can piece together a win here, guys. Clean win, if you will. Well, that's not a way to do it. All right, look. That was quick, huh? You know what I forgot? I forgot to fill my tank with gas. Bouncing off. Well, I hope you guys get it coming soon. We'll have to see how it plays out. It's been so humid here. I grind gears. Thought I was going into the back end for sure. Yeah, the storms here last night and then this morning were loud enough boomers that they woke me and the wife up. So loud. Bobo Guy 245, what's happening, buddy? Good to see ya. As always, everybody checking in. Oh, now you're getting it started with food already. That was quick. And you still just a skinny, skinny man. Came on here to get us all thinking about food, huh? Ah, man. Clean race bonus is gone. Hit the rear end of that one too hard. This is called Blue Moon. It's a fictional track, but it's probably meant to emulate one of those odd infield courses. But it's got an oval. This car is horrible. Horrible. Blame the car. Blame the car. It's a track called Blue Moon Raceway. It's supposed to be American, but it's an oval, but with this weird infield course. So. Pretty much. The damn GTR race, and these GTRs are meh. Sometimes when they're stuck, numb in the front end. We'll get it back together though. Part of the problem is I'm using this Mines, which has 621 horsepower. But it's like nothing, 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 then the boost comes on and it takes off. And I'm just not ready for it. What was that move? Leave it in 4th gear here. Try not to do the whip around like we did last time. There we go. All right, into fifth. Yeah, man. Go order that food. You said be right back last night, fell asleep. I know you. Whoa, come on, come on. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, there we go. Found the gear I needed. Ooh. And then I ran it nose first into a wall, apparently. Yeah, buddy. Getting a little loose in the corners. Oh, baby. Nope. No such luck for me to this one. No clean race. I don't like this GTR. Didn't do any work. It's too fast. I can't get any feel for the damn thing. And then I put it in the wrong gear. La 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 la. So far, my idea is not paying off well because I can't seem to stick with this race. I want the clean race, but it's already gone. I'll just sideswipe that fella. So let's get it done. Is it just the clutch that I'm not sticking with tonight? Okay. It is a little bit testy. Up the inside we go, around the outside. All right, we leave the stick to the side for the moment. Apparently having focus issues, so let's get back to the front, just race a good race, be done with the whole mess, right? Obviously in too much of a hurry to focus on this GTR. Past an R33, up behind a white 34. See if we can chase down this 32 that looks like it's got some get up and go. Of course we can, because we got Mo. No accidents. No accidents. All right. So far, so good, right? There we go. Pulled that one correctly. Turns are slower than you'd think, I guess. All right, little nuances in this short little track. There we go. I got the corner right that time. Up onto the straight. Start lap 4. All right. Pulled it off that time. Slow ass turn. Hold this line. Hard on the brake. Release. Turn in on the gas. Wow, came off that bank hard. All right, let's see, any faster? A little bit. Whew. Mouth is open, you know I'm serious. Took me a minute, had to get into it, but I'm into it now. There we go. Oof. And the survey says this lap is 14. I just kept dialing them back, dialing them back. Needed to get rid of that stupid stick shifter in this car. It just did not cooperate well with it. Got it done. Might have been a little side swipe there at the beginning, so I don't know about a clean race bonus. But we did win the race, which all that matters. $70,000, good enough for us. That was the highest payout race at that track. So moving on to the next track. What shall it be? I'm not sure, but we're going to find out in a second. See what kind of race it may be. Of course, here we are in the Americas. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Biddly-boop-boop-a-dee. Okay, so moving away from Blue Moon, right down to Laguna Seca. And the highest payout race here is 110 for a World Touring Car 700 race. That sounds like a fun one. Let's change our car over to a Group 4 car. Oop. And we want stable and predictable, right? Here we go. Ordering wings, see? Ask and ye shall receive. You wanted wings, so now you shall get wings. Le wing. See? Success. You got yourself some wings, you should be fulfilled. Firebird. Like a 70, what was it, a 75 or just a basic Firebird from the mid 70s. And might be a couple more. I'd have to go check. Firebirds though. Not a whole lot. And Pontiac hasn't really been a brand in quite some time, so they wouldn't have included them really. There's some historical cars, but other than that, there's not really anything Pontiac's doing, so. All right, so we've got Laguna, and it is a World Touring Car 700. It's 10 laps. Oh yeah, tons of Skylines. They have more Evos, like different Evos, I think, than WRXs, but Japanese cars, they've got tons of variations of course. Make sure we give that Alpha some room, but of course we are by them. Up the inside of the Ferrari. Japanese game, you got it. The Sony Polyphony Digital, but it's Microsoft. Oh, you're talking about Forza. Forza's Microsoft, a Microsoft-based game. They're American-based company, but who knows who did the. You have to look it up, but it's. Oh, you said they didn't have any Toyotas on the game, or they just didn't have many? Yeah, Laguna's a great track. Around the outside. That worked out for us. Damn, Aston short braked me hardcore. Ooh. But I didn't rear end him, so that's a good sign. And I got it all woed down in time to get around him. That's a shame. Definitely a shame. All right, back down in turn one. Come on, baby. Ooh, almost caught him. Trying to go for the clean race here. Don't know how possible it's going to be, but we're trying it. Oh, there it went. Every single time I mention it, it's not just sometimes, but every single time I mention something like that, it seems to be that very same lap I end up going on. All right. Ooh. Trying not to stuff it up the inside. Was trying to get around the Corvette and not the Viper. Viper slowed up a lot more than I was expecting. It may be. It's so strange that it feels so unstable for you. But at the same time, I know I'm running mods with this damn steering wheel and pedal set, so I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. Like, I'd love to figure that out. Yeah, see, that in and of itself bothers me, that one small move and you're gone stuff. It's like there are cars on here that drive that way, but it's just like absolutely no fun to do anything until you can make them work better. And sometimes it's nice to be able to drive a car right out of the box. But I will say on this game, as far as like the stock vehicles go, the faster the stock vehicle, the harder it is to control. But I mean, that's normal life anyways. Some cars are better than others. Yeah, I guess that's every game. Well, I mean, if you're really doing simulator type stuff, but I don't know, is Forza really considered a simulator? Or just a car game? Still pulling a little bit extra time. Nice. Didn't drive it off track. Almost did. Too busy looking at my times. I mean, it's possible it could be the way you had your steering wheel. I don't know. That's the other thing too, is having the wheel and pedals in a position where you can really use them and they work for you. I've been at this for a number of years with this wheel and pedal setup, and it wasn't really until the last, when did I get this set up? I'd have to look back at my stuff, but maybe a month or so. What was that, a month? 2 months. Yeah, about a month that I set this setup, and I have been, maybe hard for some people to see, but I have been getting better. We're gonna go softs. Okay, so at least it's not just you with Forza. I mean, and that's true in real life too, that race cars are absolutely way more difficult, technically, because they're on the edge. They're supposed to be on the edge. Only meant to be driven fast kind of shit. But what is this pit stop time? And damn, I was right up the hill. 4 mile an hour pit. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle, baby. Down to 4th position. Okay. Down to 4th, but back on track. I can see my rivals. I don't have to play a whole bunch of catch up. All right, 1 down. Man, he cut in on me. I thought I had the position. He headed in on me as if I hadn't done anything. Everything was clean up into that point, I'm pretty sure. Should have been smarter than to dive up the inside. Probably not. Yeah, if you say it's twitchy. Twitchy cars, you always lose it doing dumb stuff like that. This race playing out a little bit more in our favor as far as trying to be clean about things, though. May just be a patience factor. May just be my coordination tonight, I'll be honest. Could be my coordination. My coordination nation. And up the hill towards the corkscrew we go, just climbing that hill. If you love Laguna Seca, you should look up old videos before they put the chicanes in, when it was much faster. But it was modified. It used to be a much more open course. That whole turn 1 used to just be a fast left, not a U-turn. Wildly fast. They used to race Indy cars, I think, at it. They raced all kinds of cars, but it would go kind of straight there. It wouldn't cut back. This whole section was added to slow the cars down and give a little bit more racing to it. Still in this section. And then basically you come around turn 1 and go charging up the hill, and right here is where you join back in with the course. This was original. So you should go check out some of those original, those old videos back in the 80s. Look at some of the old Laguna Seca videos. Cars work fucking fast, baby. You could almost take, I think it was, you could almost take turn one like wide open or something like that. Or maybe not wide open, but really fast. Wide open seems a bit aggressive to say. They still do track days and all kinds of stuff at VIR. You could probably go drive on it if you really wanted to. Well, maybe not in your Jeep. Jeep at VIR. Just keep it on the grass. You'll cut great lap times. Really wish they had the original Laguna Seca on some of these tracks. That would be awesome. And this will be it. Race 2 down. All right, cool. Yep, Sonoma's a hell of a circuit. That's a fun course. Got a lot of intricacies. Clean race bonus. Let's get in there. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We like that. We like that. Driving marathon completed. Here's your daily insult. All right, you guys check out this race real quick. I'm going to be right back. I got to take a dish downstairs. But give me just 1 sec. I will be right back. I'm going to get a little smoky gas from my tank, and I'll be right back. Here I am rushing back because there's a Pikes Peak conversation. I think they need to have Pikes Peak on this game. For God's sakes, they have the damn cars. How many? They got 2 Pikes Peak cars and no Pikes Peak. So they obviously have the licensing to be able to say Pikes Peak, but they can't have Pikes Peak? What the fuck, guys? I'm just saying. All right, I'll get off my soapbox now. Hi, came back. I'm not on my soapbox anymore. But we are going to get into some more racing. Get right down to it. Get right down to it, everybody. Because we got a lot of tracks in this game if we're going to win races at all of them. We're going to focus on the Americas, though. I don't know if they ever had the full course. Uh-oh. We're going to have to ask the Google machines. All right, here we go. Feel it would have on like on Gran Turismo 2. Yep, GT2, Gran Turismo 2. I was like, point-to-point dirt track. Never appeared as a full drivable circuit in any games. Though never finished, leftover files were hidden in Gran Turismo 5. Gran Turismo 7 added Pikes Peak as a track for its Scapes photography mode. Oh, so yeah, you can take pictures there, but that's it. Bullshit! Excuse me. Excuse me while I voice my opinion loudly. Sounds like I vomited, I know, but... All right. We got the clean race bonus at that one. We're going to keep going down the side. So to Grand Valley, this is going to be another big race, 10 laps. What's the next one back from it? We've got this 90K. We've got 92 in a World Touring car. This one looks like more fun. We're always doing the fast cars. Let's do a fast road car here. 600 or less, change car. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I was just reading, they had a Scapes background, but that's it. All right, it's time for the band van to perform. We've got a real race. We got a World Touring Car 600 at Grand Valley. Let's do it. It's limited on here how much rally stuff is on here. You should check out a game called Dirt. It's made by Codemasters. Same people that did the F1 games for a while. But if you want to do some rally stuff, do Dirt. That's what I've been told. DIRT. Well, I'll be honest. The Codemasters games, racing games, were on point. They're owned by EA now, but they're really good racing. The racing mechanics on the games were really good. Back then, when I think Dirt originally came out, it just isn't. Never has been. Wild though, isn't it? All right, we got the band van. We're going to see if we can take them down. Up the inside of the Supra. The outside of the WRX. Coming up on the R8. Past the R8. LS guy, this race is for you. We got the LS powered minivan, our full-size Toyota van. Whoa, whoa, ugh. She unhandly. She unhandy. Blah, 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 blah. Try again. The banner across the front, yes. That's all right. I can work on that. I might be able to even figure that out. Hello, my dear. What have we got?
Salad.
Oh, that was wild. Delicious. That was tasty. Thank you. Whoa. It made my brain tweak so much I just wrecked the car. There's a piece of that was woo, woo. Yes, it's edible. He said it's edible. He always said it was edible. Yes, I do. Thank you. Under the blanket. All right, let's try this again. Come on. There we go. Okay. Take it easy. Van's on the edge. The van. There we go. All right. Made it work that time. I feel like a giant.
You are.
Did you see this?
The perspective on this is crazy.
Well, it's not just the well, I mean,
Like you're tall.
well, I'm in like literally in a van.
Is this the van?
Yeah, it's a van. Here, I'll pull back when I get on a straight and show you.
Oh my God, look all bigger.
Yep, it's the van. LS guy created it.
Way to go, LS guy.
Here we go.
Maybe one side of the window. Oh, ew.
Yeah. It like, like, nope, you're only allowed to do this much. We were trying to sticker bomb the whole van.
5 more.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I don't know where Big Divine is. He gets lost in the ether. I can't believe it's not notifying him. He's my subscriber. Hopefully everything is well. No Scotland, no party. I feel like saying that in his honor. Oof. This is a hard race. Look at that. Into third position we go. Still need to stiffen up these, probably these sway bars some. But we might lose some of the stick when we do. All right, come on. That is a good question, though. I want to know where Big Divine is tonight. Didn't see him last night. I can't let the Huracan get away. Is that a guy? Already? No, it's a Huracan. I see the license plate around the outside, setting me up for the inside. All right. I see him up there. We've got enough laps to catch him. Because, of course, we're in the band van for this race. World Touring Car 600. I'm taking them down in a van.
You're not supposed to leave the back of your van.
Fuck yeah. Burn one in the back of the van. It's the band van, man. Fingers in the band van. We're getting ready to play a show, man. Big money van, you got it. Eats RX-7s for lunch. Num 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 num. Don't dare mess with me. I'm 4 times your size. You don't know. All right, get it around the burger corner. Okay. Feel like I need to have a cigarette hanging out of my mouth. Now, fucking hat on sideways or something. Driving the band van. Do I have one? I have lots of things. I have my ways. No, I don't have a cigarette. You think I'd have a cigarette and not have smoked it already if I wanted it? I'd also be questioning how the hell I wound up with one. I don't go into public anymore. I'm scared. Public or something? No, we didn't have the van. We didn't have a van to tour in. We had the wagon, man. We were a band. Oof! Wow. Gonna come complete with a stroke on this statement. We were a band with a wagon. The shaggin' wagon carried all the gear, and we'd unload the gear and set up the stage, and then shag. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, come on. Any ridiculous statements. So yeah, but we couldn't use the air conditioning. So, but it was limited depending on how many people we wanted to bring with and whether, how many of the PAs. We had 2 PAs. Stuff would end up having to go on the roof. I beat the shit out of that car. And she's still kicking too. The bandwagon is still alive. And that car toured Baltimore and DC. All kinds of fucking places in between. Had a blow-up air mattress that would fit in the back of it. Hardly. the time we needed to bring it, that was what went on the roof. But usually what we'd end up doing is the drummer had a little Scion XA. He'd put the drum set in the back of it. And everything else would go in the wagon. Oh, so expensive. All right, last lap in the van. We're on the home stretch of the tour, guys. Been a good tour. Van's been good. Got a few more stops. And we'll be home across the finish line. Oh God! You know what? I think another livery. This van. I'm gonna need to find a. I'm sorry, just my poor imitation of Shaggy there. All I could think about was doing a Mystery Machine livery for this one. I think that would be pretty awesome. Hold on a second here. Wait, what? I saw him talking about Pikes Peak. Hold on. He had comments about the windows on the van. Hold on, let me cross the line. I will tell you how far back I can see, though. All right. Pulled it off, guys. The van comes across the line. Finish the race. Well, I mean, you guys are important, man. The van takes a win. The double Q, W. Forgot you put Ozzy on top. That's weird. That one like popped up a second ago. 138. Does that mean I got the clean race bonus? Hell yeah. The van can man. Sorry, I just had to do that. Had to say it. Gave you all the drums, not any flats. Oh, that's. I mean, do you like the flats more than the drums? The drums you can eat like the slobs in old cartoons. You know, just put the whole stick in your mouth and pull all the meat off. You know, out of context, that sounds really kind of dirty. Silly ass van. The van that handles way better than it should. Asking for all flats. Oh, you're going to be that guy. You're going to get him to spit in your wings. Careful with that. Don't fuck with the people making your food. The bear side bothers me so bad.
That, my friends, is called autism. Can you say that with me? Autism.
Moving on to the next tech. Nick's trick. Nip, 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 nip. Oh, come on. All right, what car should I choose? I believe this is the Mamma Jamma right here. We're gonna find out if this is the Mamma Jamma right here. I think this is my high-speed monkey. We gonna find out. Wait, hold on a second. And boom, 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 boom. Oh, 100% yes, sir. 100%. You are on the mark, sir. You are on the mark. Finger on the pulse. Bum, 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 bum. Before we race, we medicase. Medicase? Pinky's out. In 200 TV, 2001 V. What do you mean, did I own? I still have every last CD I've ever bought. I'm not kidding you. I got tons of vinyl. I got every CD that not just I have ever purchased, but my father's ever purchased. I got lots of discs. That's why I need a disc drive in my house. Otherwise, I'm screwed. I can't listen to all that old music. A guilty pleasure CD. I mean, I got a guilty pleasure song, but I'm like trying to think a whole CD. That's a good question, man. That's a really, really good question. A guilty pleasure CD. All right, that one's on the table. That one's, I might have to pin that one for a minute. I'm going to think about that one. When I have an answer, maybe I'll pin that to see who else gets the, wants to answer that question. But that's a guilty pleasure CD. All right, did you hear that question? Guilty pleasure. All right, so do we got to go, here's the decision. We got to go whole album. We got to go just one song. Like, what's your compilation? I mean, if there's a, but it's like got to be guilty pleasure. Like maybe something you don't want anybody to know.
Listen, I'm not guilty about any of my music. I'm a rock fan.
I mean, I don't know. Cause like the one, like, I don't know if I'm going to say it on live. I don't know if it's going to happen. Somebody going to clip it and then it's going to get out. I'm driving this GTR really fast now. That's what's happening. Don't leave me out of it. Round and round we go. Come on, baby. Yep, that's only a 5-speed. Past the Bugatti. What you got, baby? I got a 250 mile an hour jitter. Can everybody answer that question? Yes, everybody has to answer the question. Answer the question. Guilty pleasure CD. It's pinned. You got 20 minutes. Everybody's got to answer the question. Guilty pleasure CD, guilty pleasure album. The Spice Girls? All right. He said he's got a Will Smith album. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Trying to think. Come on, there's got to be more. I'm like going through. No, that's an unfortunate album. That's not guilty pleasure right now. Because really, I mean, I'll be honest, Madonna is way up there. You'd be surprised. Wow. I said Madonna out loud and wrecked the car. Does she really? But it's got to be from the 80s, man. It's specific. It's specific for me, but like, a whole album, I'd probably have to go, because I'd still listen to it to this day from the beginning to the end. It's going to be a Bon Jovi album, I'll be honest. Paramore, that's a good one. That's a good album, actually. I mean, all of them, not just a album. A whole guilty pleasure album. It's got to be a whole album. Go with Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet, because I would listen to that whole album front to back. Still got the cassette downstairs somewhere. I still got them. I got lots of stuff. I gotta break open those boxes. I got like, all right, there goes the Bugatti by me. Gonna have the NSX. Okay. Pink. That'd be a fun one. Oh, I'm gonna drift up, and that Bugatti's in the way. I knew that was gonna happen. You could do a Twitch music stream, but I don't know what they'd actually legally allow you to do. Considering when you have unlicensed music playing, it will bleep out your stream if you try to restream it after that fact. So there are copyright things you got to watch out for that music stream. I will say that. No, can't say that I was. Like bands that I was a big fan of. I was a big fan of, see, in the 90s, I was a real big fan of Cake. As far as like obscure bands. The band called Morphine, huge fan of Morphine. I'm trying to break the draft some to see if I can shake them, but I think it's inevitable. He's going to catch me no matter what. The NSX, one way or another, somebody's getting me. get me by that hill. That's all right. I will go high because I know I need to go high. So just stay high on this. I'm gonna be high. Oh shit. Not a good enough entry. Son of a bitch. The Faint? No, wasn't really. That wasn't a band that I listened to. I mean, believe it or not, I listen to a lot of like what I guess would be now classified as nu metal. Back in the late 90s. As well as, you know, all the bands you'd see at Ozfest and such. But it calmed down over the years a little bit. Listened to a ton of reggae. But hell, in the 90s, I also liked dance remixes of all kinds of songs. Don't ask me why. I'll answer you, but don't ask me why. I would love to do a music podcast of some sort, but again, it's all a matter of what they'd let you repeat later on down the line or what the rules behind it are. Because I got a ton of old vinyl. Listen, mister. Just go ahead and tuck in behind these two gentlemen here. Practice for the next curve, as I may end up being behind there as well. Oh, almost made it that time. What a mess. It's a hard race, a harder race than I remembered it being. It's these tires running at these speeds, man. And the stability of a early 90s sports coupe doing 250 miles an hour. I think that might be a bit of a stress on its old system. Come on, Bugatti, let's hook up. Oh, you know how I did this last time? I think I remember how I did this last time. Come on, Bugatti. Let's link up. I think I got on somebody's bumper and pushed him because we were running faster nose to tail. I still got a ton of vinyl. I love vinyl. All right, now, gonna hit the bumper. No clean race here. Look at this. I'm just gonna push away. Come on, guy. Come on, 260 mile an hour. Yeah, I inherited a ton of my father's, my mother's albums, as well as a bunch of different people that were getting rid of their vinyl collections. So I was actually able to get a hold of some pretty neat stuff. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? Here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. Me and a GTR to the moon. It'll be a close race. I've got an older player, came from a music store years ago. Has a USB hookup, which would be perfect because I'd be able to put the sound into the computer that I broadcast with. But come on, bitch, come on, bitch, come on, bitch, come on, bitch. Come on, bitch, go, 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 go. We won that race. Man, that was close. Sorry, I didn't mean to break there. But yeah, it's got a USB hookup, so I'd be able to run it right into the laptop. So I'd be able to actually play the records rather than just having a microphone hooked up, which could be good or bad. But I haven't figured out if I'm able to do that or not. I've got so much different stuff. Of course, no clean race bonus there, but that's okay. We weren't going to win that one without touching. Without touching. Rubbin's racing. See, we got type of vinyl do you have? Bubble Guy 245, mostly punk bands and modern underground bands. Maybe get some hip hop on vinyl. Frank Zappa. I got some Zappa on vinyl. Yeah, actually, record players are enough coming back that you can pretty much find them anywhere, which is kind of nice. Oh my God, that's a lot of skate videos, dude. I've got a ton of, yeah, that's like the music that I've got collected. If I was to have to put it all onto a drive. Look, it doesn't even look like I'm touching him. But if I had to put it all on a drive, it'd probably be the same way. You know, I don't know if I have any 80s bands. I've got Thriller on vinyl. There's a guilty pleasure. That whole album's good. Oof. Man, I was sliding the whole way. I can't believe I won this race. Out of control most of the way. You kept all your old footage? Woo. Look at that car dance all over the track. So, next to a Bugatti. That just seems so unlikely now, doesn't it? Oh, I gotcha. For the Insta, not the, not your personal. I'll do it about 250 miles an hour, I guess. Going 60 miles an hour. That was, what did they call that? New wave? Depeche Mode. In Excess. News of law. I've got to let you know. You are my kind enough. Yeah, that's true. Post-punk. As opposed to New Wave, because New Wave was kind of around the same era as late, what was it, late first gen punk. Maybe the 70s. I guess your New Wave would have been your Blondie and bands like that. Yeah. Yep. Talking Heads. Ah, yes, the Talking Heads. Give me my giant suit. We dance funny on stage. Psycho killer. Kids to stay. Better run away. Sorry, I can't. You said Talking Heads. I was fighting it so hard, and then it came out. Manson, yeah, saw him multiple times. Sorry, don't you laugh at me. You laugh at me singing my Talking Heads song. We all got to sing every once in a while, okay? The way that goes. Laughing at me. Let's see. I've seen him probably 5 or 6 times. The most notable ones were actually the Ozfest performance I saw him at was amazing. 01. That was the same year that I actually got to see the original lineup of Black Sabbath. That was awesome. It's hell of a stage show. Hell of a stage show. That's for sure. Okay, we go to Brazil. Brazil. Sorry. Capoeira. We're not gonna do a 10 or 12. Are you laughing at me?
Yeah.
You got Brazil. So we've got to go do a race, and we got 7 laps. 7 laps. I want a quick race. Clubman Cup 700. American Clubman Cup 700. Sounds like a great race. What do we want to fucking drive? Got to be from the us. What album? New album? Old album? I remember when the first one came out in 95, man. That was something else. It was way different in 95 when that album came out. I gotta put that, man, there's an album I gotta dig out. That's a really good CD. Them and Deftones. And the first Biscuit album too. It's so just blow your brains out different. All right, we get in this damn race. American Cup 700. What am I gonna drive? What am I gonna drive? Interlagos. Got all these Corvettes. $3 bill, y'all. You got it. That was the album. It was the album. Yeah, here, you were asking about Pontiacs. There's a fire turd right there. All right. Speaking of the spirits, I haven't tuned this one, so I don't know what kind of animal it's going to be. I'll tell you what. We're hopping into a vet, LS guy. For you. We're going to go win a race. Power Man 5000. Oh my fucking God. Volvo guy. Dude, some of those names you got to tuck back away. Trans Yam. Give me that fire chicken. I saw Power Man 5000 at HF Festival, actually. Way back in the day. God, way back in the day. I also saw him at, God, what was that other concert? There was some metal concert. God, what the hell was that? Zombie's great. Are they really? I didn't even realize that. Yeah, dug me some Zombie. I didn't. Yeah, I to be honest, I hadn't spent that much time with Power Man 5000 to know that. It must have been an Ozfest or two that I saw Power Man 5000. I don't know. There's so many bands. So many bands, so little time sometimes. Huh. Weird, wild stuff. I'm saying it's weird, wild stuff. Yeah, I had no idea. Huh. All right, in a Corvette, almost 100 performance points down from the limit. We're gonna see what we can do here, guys. Lose horribly. Well, this is not the Corvette that we should have chosen. This is going to be a painful ass race. Well, there's another one of my favorite bands. He died in 96. So if I get those, let's see, what does that take us up to if we put those on it? Is there rain in the area? What's the weather going to do? It's probably going to rain on me now that I put slicks on it. Yeah, there were so many bands at those Ozfests and then at Woodstock 99. I can't remember who I have and haven't seen. There you go. Loved Slipknot, seen them a few times live. Corey Taylor, his fucking vocals are fucking badass. Love his voice. I can hear you. Why does it look like it's gonna rain? That was weird. Oops. All right. Trying to block me from the corner? What the hell was that? Yes. I do. The same dude. All right, up into 7th place. And past the Camaro. Viper struggling to get by the old GT40 up here. And so we'll go ahead and take the other direction. But yeah, I love Corey Taylor. Apparently I was not in gear. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that dude's name a bunch of times just out of context. Everybody can be like, why are you saying this? Just gonna say it over and over. Dude's name's mom. Excuse me, can you please stop talking about that? Hey, Corvettes. Get past the C7s in our C5 here. Well, not if we miss shifts. Okay. Come on. Hey, bye. Is that a Tesla? It is. That's a Tesla being chased by 3 Corvettes, guys. Tesla Model 3 Performance. Wish you could motor swap one of those. Uh-oh. Writing paragraphs now. Oof. All right, well, so far so good. Actually, this Corvette seems to be working halfway decently. Last of the hidden headlights. Ah, I'm going to get tickets. Now that we're talking about it, and you're remembering to do it, do it. Nice. Always good when you can remember or be reminded of things you need to take care of like that. Oh yeah, you better do it now before they sell out, or if you want a good ticket, depending on if you're trying to get something special. There we go. Last lap. That was weird. Must have been something about how I released the clutch. That was strange. All right, hold on a second here. Those guys are from this state, from Waldorf, Maryland. Jesus, I haven't heard that name in a minute. Good Charlotte, Jesus. Rolling Stones, Beastie Boys, Led Zeppelin, Beatles albums, Run It Down, Queen, 311 Forms, Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses. Oh, nice. Avenged Sevenfold's tickets, saw that. Good Charlotte's gonna be there. Beavis and Butthead compilation album. Oh my god. Hell, one of them was married to Nicole Richie. Something like that. I think it's hard when you get it anywhere level of fame, you know? These people are dicks, those people are dicks, so on and so forth. But maybe it's just them trying to be normal and everybody around them expecting too much. I don't know. I'd try not to judge. I tell you what, I'd love to be in the position to be considered a dick. In that kind of position. You know what I'm saying? Money in my pocket. Are they really? That's kind of cool. Let's see, I think the last time I saw Good Charlotte actually was in a little club in DC.
I saw him in HF.
Did you see him at HF Festival? What was the club down in DC? No. No, that's Baltimore. But it was Good Charlotte, it was MXPX. It was at the 930 Club. Yep, that's exactly where it was. No, that was their second album. Life is Peachy is the one with All Day I Dream About Sex. All day I dream about sex, yes, all day I dream. I'm sorry, nobody clip that, please. Don't fucking, I'm screwed if you do. I'm gonna sing it like a goofball like that too. Well, have you gotten tickets? Did you get them? Absolutely. Awesome. There you go. That's a win. I'm glad I was able to remind you. See, I'm doing my good part in the world. Actually, if I remember, Good Charlotte was actually pretty good live. I think I saw Avenged Sevenfold. I want to say at an Ozfest on a side stage, like way back. Hey. Yeah, Korn is the self-titled's the first album. I did. Yeah, self-titled is the first one. You're gonna make me start digging through CDs. I'll have to figure out how to do that. You make me lug that box up here, I'm gonna cuss some of you. Yeah, that first album is an intense album. Yeah. That's the album that starts off with 13 tracks of silence. Issues was their fourth. And then Untouchables, I think, was their fifth or sixth. I can't remember. After Issues, I kind of lost touch. Though Jonathan Davis just popped up in my Instagram feed here recently doing a Freak on a Leash, but with an orchestra.
The 34-piece suit.
You know, like 460 billion piece suit. Exactly. Yeah, Life is Peachy has Adidas on it, which was a pretty famous little ditty. Do you really have CKY albums? That's hilarious. Do you know what CKY stands for? I'll said it right out loud, damn it. Remember the videos back in the day, man. Fucking college, man. Sit around getting stoned watching those fucking things. Before Jackass. All right, we finished that atrocity. On to Lake Louise. All right, what's the most highest grossing race? World Rally Challenge. That just gave me heartburn. All right. Oh, come on. Come on, no snow tires? I don't have snow tires for that one. This one already has snow tires on it, so the NSX we will do. Six months to find that shirt? Jesus. But I guess it's vintage shit. God, I wonder where all my old vintage shirts are. Somewhere in that mix, I do have a Woodstock 99 tank top. Some of the Ozfest shirts. I don't know. I came home with less clothing from those concerts than I went in with, I'm pretty sure. That doesn't say much about me, but that's a good album cover. That's a good album cover. Alice Cooper. There you go. That's not a common one. Cooper. There's a weird bunch of little clubs and stuff like that. But my first concert, believe it or not, man, I went right into the deep end. Woodstock 99 was my first full on. There's a band I've seen quite a few times live, Offspring. They were fun. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water, let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn. Love me some Bloodhound Gang. Now, was that necessary? Here we go. Oof. That was a mistake. MSI. Hurry for movies that have defined MSI. Had to pick between Motionless in White and Avenged Sevenfold. But what she wanted, well, I mean, there you go. Keep the lady happy. Good plan for life. She happy, you happy. That's the only way to travel. You got it. You got that. 100%. Ooh, man, almost hit him. What is that, the Pikes Peak? Of course it is. Taking off. There we go. Love me some rage, that's for damn sure. That was a big one back in the day. Wow, 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 wow. There we go. Hey-oh. Didn't quite have that corner now, did I? Making it work. However I can, though. On the snow. Some of this damn heat's refreshing. Refreshing looking at snow. I feel nice and cool. Does anybody else feel nice and cool? Cool. Well, that was messy. Oh, hell yeah. Cheshire Cat. And I'm going Buddha. And then Dude Ranch. There's actually Buddha, and then Cheshire Cat, and then Dude Ranch, and then Enema of the State. And then take off your pants and jacket. Ooh, I'm trying to go in order here in my brain. I'm trying to race at the same time. Oh yeah, big Blink fan. Blink and Green Day. Those are my pop punk bands that I loved. Before you start talking about like the emo era. Definitely into some Taking Back Sunday. Thursday. Trying to think some of the other bands that I was into. And I love Taking Back Sunday. Brand new. Oh shit. Looked down at the wrong time. One more lap of this mess. Let's keep on spinning them wheels, baby. I didn't have any no effects, but my buddy loved no effects. So we listened to a lot of no effects in his car. Hold on, he moved too fast. I gotta look again. There we go. I don't know what my other hand is looking for. I don't want to keep it on the wheel. I'm gonna reach over here and I'm gonna reach over there. What am I doing? Hey! Trick shots. That was me praying to make it across the line. All right, here we go. I've seen Godsmack a number of times, actually. Oh, so do I. Way to go, Macy Ann. Good taste. No, can't make up for it. But Godsmack really, after the first album, was not. First, second album. After that, it was kind of like meh. Well, that's all right. Let's check them out. That might be one worth checking out for sure. You just shouting out names now? You shout at me. I shout at myself. Excuse me. Email Supreme. Yabra. All right. Colorado Springs. Oh, we got some more dirt racing, everybody. All right. What's the highest grossing race here? We got an Evo meeting in the dirt. That means it's time to hop in our Evo 6 that we have all dirt ready. Weezer. So I was having a whole Weezer discussion the other day. After the Green album, Weezer became less like Weezer and more like the Rivers Cuomo band. It's less the Weezer vibe, like that surf rock vibe I kind of miss. My name is Jonas. I'm carrying the wind. Thanks for all you shown us. This is how we feel. Sorry, I'm sorry. I did it again. Come sit next to me. Pour yourself some tea. Just like Grandma made. No, I never heard of them. Chester. R.I.P. Chester, R.I.P. My first album was Still. Oh yeah. Well, it's now just a tribute band plus, as opposed to just the band. Well, of course, Kurt was a special man. Papa Roach. Toby Dick. Alien Ant Farm, I think I might have seen it at the Warped Tour back in 99. No, 2000. No. Maybe they're already gone after that. I can't remember. I know I have their album somewhere. Oh, yeah. Big time. And it wasn't even their hit. All right, let's go do this dirt race. Get back on track. Schmear, Nirvana. You okay? Bum, 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 bum. I don't know what that was. Just clapping for myself, I guess. Keeping myself entertained. But I definitely agree with all that. Alien Ant Farm, that's so funny. All right, this is a Shift It Yourself dirt race. This is new territory for me. I haven't done this yet with the clutch. Can you tell? Here we go. All the concentration I've got. You can tell, I'm slack-jawed. Return to your comments in a moment. Jeebus. Oh my god. I'm gonna wreck this car. La 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 la. Shit. Oh, I hit an invisible barrier. Try this again, shall we? What did you say? Breaking Benjamin in concert. Be a good show. So many bands, so little time. I'm telling you. It's actually been a minute since I've been to a concert. Actually, I think the last group that I saw in concert was Wu-Tang, believe it or not. And that was, or no, who was it Wu? Who was it at the 420 Fest down in DC? Face. Did I lose you? Apparently. She's not listening to me, even though she's right behind me in the back of the car. No, you're fine. Was it members of Wu-Tang that were at the 420 Fest? That would have been the last, like, group of anyone we saw. It was Method Man and maybe maybe one other. That would have been the last people I saw. I want to say Ghostface as well, but like I don't remember if it was both those big names. Oh shit. I guess I'm just stuck on his ass. All right, that one's good. That was a 5. I'm at a 6. Whew. This is frantic as hell, man. Whoa. It was not running anymore. All right. Yes, he is. All right, hold on. Three Days Grace is my favorite so far besides Alice Cooper. Method Man is a beast. I do agree with that. I'll have to listen to that. Past their first few albums, my dad's got a couple. I'll have to look at it. Well, Toby's got a good voice. He can sing and scream. He's pretty good at it. Interesting. Oh shit. Hailstorm. There you go. There you go. What's her face? Oh shit. Fuck that one up. Somehow I got ahead of everybody, so I don't know if I fucked it up that bad. What's her name? Excuse me, coming through. Lizzie Hale, thank you. Couldn't. I was like, Hailstorm, I know it's based on her name, but I can't remember her first name or what she goes by. Thank you very much. Good looking, brother. Woo! Come on, grip. Up to third place. About to have second. I keep it pointed in the right direction. Just keep it in third. All right. Past the 4, or is that a 3? That's a 3. All right, already into first. Evanescence, there you go. Amy Lee is the best. That voice. I can like hear it in my head right now, just saying like, saying her name. She said to call her name. She said it. Now say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Something wrong with me. I apologize. Got me all distracted. There we go. Hey, hit that jump square. That was kind of good. Cross the lumps, and lumpy, lumpy, and lumpy again. Too fast, too fast, too fast. In the dirt. Too fast in the dirt. Oh shit. Oh god, I'm hitting everything. It's really just third gear everywhere. Oof. But of course, talking about some of the legends, man. Change the name. Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, all those grunge era bands. Damn good rock music. I'm gonna just drive over here on the big lumps. Run to the hills. Don't make me sing all the fucking hits, man. Run for your life. Yeah, I can hit it. Gotta love some Iron Maiden. '80s, in the '80s maybe early '90s, but after that, meh. Besides, Lars got old. Unless you want to do a compilation, I do enjoy it. If you want to go do something, just go look for those compilations of the Hetfield. Barrel. Hilarious. I think we may have lost Volvo guy 245. He's either eating his chicken or he passed out again. I know him. He likes to eat and then pass out. Seems to be his MO. Yeah, these rally, Crazy Hoop, I'm sorry to miss you in there. Yes, they are a blast. Especially with the clutch. That's a different feel completely. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, see, I'm not going to have to, I'm going to have to disagree there. Do not like that band. Agree to disagree. There's a lot of people that love that band. I do not like that band, nor its lead singer. Big non-fan, shall I say. But like I said, to each his own. Everybody enjoys what they enjoy. Listen to what you want to listen to. I am zero judge. I used to be super judgmental about music back in the day, and up until a few recents ago, and I found out all it does is limit you from being able to talk to people and sound like an asshole. So everybody enjoy what you want to enjoy. Well, who doesn't love? Who doesn't love the King of Darkness? But of course. All right, we got that race. Down the hatch, as it were. Survey says, doing strong, doing well. You like this? All right, what else we got going on here? All right, so we're making our way downtown. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we're on the 8th track of the evening. All right, let's see what we got in here that could be a lot of fun. 2 laps for 20, 100 grand for 5 laps. That's a pretty serious race. I don't know if we want to get that serious. But my ankles and knees start to hurt. I mean, you love heavy metal, you gotta love Ozzy. Kind of like a thing, right? I think we may do this American Clubman Cup 700. But what do we want to do it with? What do we want to do? 700? Why, excuse me. Right in that pocket. Okay, let's find out. Come on. It's not organized by any kind of... All right, performance points. All right. We're talking under, around, or over, and around and under 700. This is 694. And this... We're going to do this one. We haven't driven this one at all. This could be an absolute mistake. Gotta love Ozzy. Like I said, Ozfests were great. Loved them. And getting to see the original Black Sabbath lineup, the original 4 members, that was awesome. That one definitely goes down in my memory 100% as one of the coolest things I ever got to see. Me and my father standing there. That was cool, man. That was so cool. R.I.P. For sure, R.I.P. Now, what gearbox did I put in this? Oh, why yes. I'm a smart cookie, aren't I? Something just tells me it's going to be a shit show, but let's do this, man. Is anybody else ready for a shit show? I don't usually say I told you so to anybody, but if I had a mirror right now, I'd look square in it, point right in my own face, and say, I told you so. Take two. Death Leopard, there you go. Pour some sugar on me. That's taking it back. That's original hairband shit right there. The OG. Hell yeah. Here, and play my drums. Sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry, is that too far? Is that offensive? Drums. This has, of course, a BFT on it. Big fucking turbo. Could have motor swapped it, but would have given it more horsepower. But I don't know. This is kind of fun. A little 4-cylinder. Even though the 4-cylinder in the Group B is, I think, 500 horsepower. Nope, it's an Escort that just ate a Viper and a Camaro. I'm okay with it. In the name of hell. Here we go. Thing sticks, actually. Whoa! I say as I run it into the wall. It's love, not hell. Good little car, all right. Maybe it's not too bad. Maybe it's not too bad at all. Thought it was going to be an absolute show, but I seem to be the issue, not the car. Did I wake up in my sleep and drive this thing? I don't ever remember messing with it, but 3070 doesn't seem like a standard. Maybe I'm wrong. when you go to the torque distribution. But oops. Hit a paddle. Probably add a little front end bite to it with the arrow. Maybe not have to change, maybe even stiffen it up some. That spoiler's got to be doing something, you know? Pretty stable, all things considered. All things considered, guys. We got it under control. We're good. We're just blowing transmissions. Blowing who? Excuse me, I pardon myself. Ah, clutch is sensitive. But not sensitive enough for me to have the timing to shift it into the correct gear when I dip the clutch. There we go. Hell yeah. Lap 4 of Thief. Rammstein. Hell yeah. They're still killing it to this day. Rammstein. Seen them live. Intense and terrifying. Worth it, 100% worth it. If you ever find the opportunity, take it. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, they're one of my favorites. For sure. The fandom is cult-like, man. It's fucking awesome. I think here, some of the massive discographies that I may have. Ran it wide, thinking about music. That's good, that's good. Understand what I can and can't do when I'm trying to drive fast, huh? Yep. Oh yeah. fucking 90s kid, man. Shit blew us away. Shit Trent Reznor created back then was industrial music in general. Wild shit. My father went through a huge industrial phase, so there's a... While I was going through kind of I guess the new metal phase, he was going through an industrial phase. The mid-90s. God, he brought home some... I'd have to go look for some of those bands, but just some wicked stuff. Heavy. Seem to recall there's a band called Bile that he really loved. It's all great. It's just a way to try to classify like what era of rock / metal / hard rock / whatever you're listening to. I go back and forth through all of it, you know. I mean, it's all got its credible need, you know. Foo Fighters and Queens of the Stone Age and you know, rock bands. You know, you go back to the early '90s and Blind Melon, along with your bands like Pearl Jam, and Temple of the Dog. There's so many good rock bands out there. So much stuff that, like, oh yeah, I heard of that band, but I spent so much time listening to this band, that band, and the other band that I don't know if I've caught those bands yet. I talk to my father about it all the time, and yeah, heavy metal is its own taste for sure. Oh, look at that, a clean race bonus. Fuck yeah, way to go us, rock and roll. Yeah, heavy, and there's all kinds of different metal that sometimes work for you and sometimes don't. You know, it's like, and there's so many different things. Like some of the taste, I found myself recently going through Japanese metal. I don't understand a single word they're saying, but for some reason it hits a tone that is just like, all right, this is great. So I don't know. Like sometimes I can justify it. Sometimes it's like, nah, it's just good shit. Yeah. Yes. I do enjoy it. But see, that's what I mean. It's like there's a lot of shit out there that I really that's like, oh, have you heard this yet? No. You want to hear it? Sure. Let's see what it sounds like. You know, let's go on a journey. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to go find that. Hey, the Kazi comes home a winner in a clean race. Nice. I like this. Sometimes you just find the need to listen to song 3. I'm writing that down. Write that down. Write that down. Done. I'll take a look at some point. Look at that shit. Oh yeah. Hells yeah. We're going to take that corner. Stick into the road. A little bit aggressive camber on the front. Maybe dial that back a touch. Yeah, see, the only spoiler it gave you was the spoiler that deletes that biplane spoiler, and I just couldn't do that. That's part of what I like about this car, is that spoiler. Or that wing, as it were. So I'll definitely have to check out Song 3. I haven't been paying attention much lately. You know, my sister had an Escort of this body style. These things had they had an axle that I think went through the front oil pan. All right, I'll have to check it out for sure. Heavy can be good. Sometimes you need a little heavy in your life. Everybody got to get out a little rage every now and again. Just screaming. Look at that little side exit exhaust. That kind of looks kind of cool, man. I didn't even realize it was a side exit. It's like my Lightning. Little side exit right in front of the rear wheel. Might have to paint this car a different color. Like a blue similar to my Lightning. I agree. I agree with the side exit exhaust. Clean to heavy metal. See, I end up cleaning to drum and bass. You give me 160 BPM plus, man. 180 BPM plus, excuse me. I'm ready to go. I wonder why I had a heart attack. Yeah, I just said that out loud. I'm working enough flames, damn it. Yeah, fuck them. You could wonder what they think, but it's probably nothing good. Let them think what they want to think, you know what I'm saying? It's like I still got a bunch of laps left. That's about solid. They're all around us, that's for sure. All right. We got a race in at Trial Mountain. Escorts brought us home some money. We're going to do some Willow. Now, which Willow will we dillo? What's the best payout? 121 for a Neo Classic. Oh, this is a hard-ass race, isn't it? Historic. We're going to get historic. We're going to get historic on them bitches. Historic on them bitches. Shall we? What do we drive? What do we drive? What do we drive? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't think so. All right, we're going to try the Berlinette. Give this one a shot, see how it does. We wasted it the other night. We did pretty well, so we're going to try it again. Le. The ones to the north. These ones to the north. Welcome to the Hawk. Ooh. All right, 5 laps at Big Willow. What'd you call me? I called you a Big Willow. Okay. We're gonna do it in a Ferrari. Historic sports cars masters. Master beaters. Give this a shot. Whoa. Skin in the door on that bitch. Little Dino up here. All right, here we go. A good little car. It did work well the other day, so I figured I'd give it another chance. Oh, that's right, it's only got a 4-speed. I forget. Oof. Getting a little wild and out of control. Trying to keep it clean. Another Maserati. An Aston Martin. Grind a gear. Ooh. Got another Ferrari. What is that? A 308. Behind a Mustang GT350, or a Shelby GT350, 308 GTD, that's what that was. Ooh. Looks like we got a Corvette, and is that a Miria? No, what is that? What is that? 2 split windows. This one's a Vet. That is De Tomaso, yes. Mangusta. Yep. Whatever that is up there, it's got some legs on it. Jesus. Take it easy here, not. Keep on going, right? We are gaining on it. Lamborghini Countach. Got a hell of a head start, I guess. It's the 25th anniversary, I think. Yeah. got legs. That's the way to do it. Come on, push. And we may have to do at least one race at Spa because the F1 race coming tomorrow. Whoa, come on, baby, come on back. Almost gave it up right there. Lap and a half. Just got to hold together for the rest of this one and one more. Might even get a clean race out of this one. Keep on pushing. Come on, baby. One more lap. Calmly around these corners. Not ruin what we've gained here. Almost did. Oop, off-roading. There it goes. So much for that clean race. Boo. That's not some Willow Springs bullshit right there. So we have to do that again. Here we go. That's funny. That's a hard one to swallow. Hey, actually, kind of nice. Get to do it again. Be positive, right? All right. Forget there ain't no fifth gear. All right, don't do anything stupid, right? Can't believe I did that. The shock and awe. Here we go. We'll fix it. Anybody else for a wild ride? That's wild. That car just took that. Wild little car there. Not expecting that behavior. Something tells me I was just barely on the edge of my control. Nope, and no fifth gear. Keep it in fourth. Bring it close in. Give myself the room as I accelerate out. Yeah, there you go. Almost lost it. Feel like I'm living on the edge though. Whew. Whew. Sunlight's in my eyes. I can't see a thing. Here we go. Couldn't find the gear there. Okay. One last try to have a decent lap. One last try. No fifth gear. Stop trying that fifth gear shit. It's working. Keep it in third. Every time I try to do something special, I just remind myself, keep it in third. There we go. Left it in third all the way through there, and it worked out for me. So what the hell? No fifth. Don't grab from fifth. 4-speed gearbox. Use third gear. There we go. This is how we do it. Right across the line. Way to go, us. Yay! Jesus. After a complete folly the first time around, literally feet from the finish line, spun it right into the wall and stopped dead. Fastest lap. And we win the race. Hot damn. 70K. Not a clean race. Don't care. We finished it. That's the important. We finished it. Enjoy the selection. But I think we might be coming to a close this evening. We've gotten through a lot of tracks. This was my 9th track that I was able to make it through in my tours. Trying to get through all the tracks, maybe before the end of the weekend if I play my cards right. But we're going to see what we can do as far as that goes. Yeah, that's right, because I drove it off the track right in the very beginning. That's why there was no clean race. Okay. Out of control. Tell you what. I don't know, sometimes I can't help but just stare off at the cars that are racing around the track. They do look good. I like the angles. It's enjoyable. And the dirt kicked up in my face. There it is. Off the track, into the dirt. There we go. Brought it back on. But as we got this beautiful racing action plan in the background, I think we're going to call it quits for tonight right there. I appreciate everybody for stopping by tonight. Got to start coming up with an idea for what we call this area. I'm starting to think about maybe just calling it the shop. Thanks for hanging out at the shop, you know. We race some cars, we talk some shit, we do some things, we have some good times. So, but nonetheless, LS Guy, thank you so much for chatting, as well as Macy Ann. You too. I do appreciate you big time, as well as Volvo Guy 245 always. Crazy Hoops, it was nice talking to you as well in there. And anybody else, I apologize if I'm forgetting you. I try to keep track of who talks to me, just so I can make sure to give you a shout out by the end of, hey, man, I wasn't sure whether or not both of you were still there, but do appreciate you guys as always. I hope to see you guys again another night. I'm going to try to do this, like I say, as often as possible. So maybe I will catch you guys again tomorrow night. I hope to. Always nice to see you guys around here. But anyways, like I always say, we're going to get into some more racing as we take our tours of these tracks tomorrow night. But until then, I want to tell everybody, thank you so much. Happy streaming, happy gaming. And until tomorrow night, this is Hell's Bell signing off. Y'all take it easy. Peace.